The Democratic Alliance, DA, is attempting to establish itself as a major force in the emerging period of South Africa politics. Please kindly subscribe, like, and share as we go into the details. DA Federal Council Chair Helen Zille has been outspoken about the party's approach, especially after the ANC lost by a stunning 17 percentage points in the May 29th elections, which forced the party to create a coalition government with 9 other parties. Zille has been resisting the ANC's assertion that the existing arrangement is a government of national unity, GNU. Zille was instrumental in the DA's discussions with the ANC on the creation of the GNU. She contends that instead of excluding certain parties as it does now, a real GNU would include a party with an absolute majority. Speaking on the Clement Manuthila show on 702 on Tuesday morning, Zille said that a real GNU would include a party with an absolute majority and would not exclude any parties as it does now. Whatever you name it, we don't care. We refer to it as a hybrid model in the DA, although others refer to it as a GNU. That's okay. Calling it a government of national unity is not an issue for us, she said. The ANC's first Secretary General, Nomvula Mokonyane, has expressed disapproval of Zille's position, saying the DA is a guest in the GNU. Zille has said, "We are not," in sharp opposition to this idea. Zille said, "The ANC is acting as like it is the dominant party, and it is offended by a statement made by Nomvula Mokonyane, the party's first Secretary General, that the DA is a guest in the GNU. If there's any reason for contention, it's because certain ANC members, not all, mind you, believe that the ANC has given us favors and grace. No, we're not. The DA is counting on the ANC's potential fragmentation and President Cyril Ramaphosa's resignation as party leader to propel it to the top of the SA political landscape and end the ANC's 3-decade hegemony." After the ANC's dismal showing in the elections on May 29th, Zille said, "The ANC is crumbling and we need to consolidate." The EFF was the party's real competitor in politics. It is now the extreme left, MK and EFF, that is in opposition. It would be even worse if they were in government. We were successful in keeping them out of government, which was the main goal of the election campaign. Zille said, "The EFF is our true political rival because we both know what we stand for and the EFF does too." Zille's political landscape study presents an image of an ANC that is split and fighting to hold onto power. She projects that the party will keep disintegrating over the course of the next 10 to 15 years as it struggles to deal with losing all governmental authority and its incapacity to provide patronage. The ANC will continue to disintegrate over the next 10 to 15 years, according to Zille, who believes the party has lost its meaning. Naturally, the ANC would not agree. Its regeneration of personnel and institutions is ongoing, and according to ANC officials, it has shed its state capture side since MK broke out. Joel Netshiten's appraisal of the party's significant defeat in the May election is insightful. He claims that party members no longer have confidence in the ANC's capacity to emancipate them. Zille's goals for the DA are quite clear: to overtake all other parties in South Africa and establish the party as the head of the nation's non-racial, democratic center. Our role is to rule well, demonstrate to the public the DA's distinction in governance, and strengthen the non-racial, democratic center of South Africa while the ANC disintegrates, the speaker said. "In my opinion, the ANC will continue to disintegrate over the course of the next 10 to 15 years, with the Constitutionalists' victory in that base being the biggest obstacle. Will the MK and EFF win that election? Or will the Constitutionalists be able to unite in the realigned politics to maintain this nation as a functioning democracy?" Once again, the head of a political party shapes the party and determines whether it expands or shrinks in many democracies. Consider how many in the ANC are holding former President Jacobzuma accountable for the party's downfall to see how similar our position is. The DA is likewise in this situation. Since 2000, the party has gone through 3 distinct periods, each partially characterized by its leaders. Under Tony Leon, the DA underwent a fight-back phase that helped to establish the party and guarantee that most former New National Party supporters would stick with the party even when the leadership reversed course and broke up the partnership. During the Helen Zille era, the party began to flourish in new areas and solidify its support base. Under Musi Maimane, this quickened to the point that the party lost support in the 2019 election. Although it is too soon to identify a theme for Steenhuisen's leadership, the coalition and